Heidi, by Johanna Spyri, is a beloved children's novel that tells the heartwarming story of a young orphan girl named Heidi, who transforms the lives of those around her through her innocence, kindness, and love for the Swiss Alps. The novel, originally published in 1881, is set against the picturesque backdrop of the Swiss mountains and explores themes of friendship, family, and the healing power of nature. The story begins with young Heidi, a 5-year-old orphan, being taken to live with her reclusive grandfather in the Swiss Alps. Heidi's aunt Dete, who has been caring for her since the death of her parents, decides to leave her with her grandfather, uncle, so she can take up a job in Frankfurt. Despite the local villagers' fears and prejudices against the old man, Heidi quickly forms a bond with her grandfather, who lives in seclusion in a simple hut high up in the mountains. Heidi's joy and curiosity about her new surroundings are contagious, and she soon endears herself to her grandfather with her cheerful demeanor and loving nature. Uncle, who has been gruff and withdrawn from society for years, begins to soften and open up, finding joy in Heidi's company. Heidi also befriends Peter, the goat herd, and his blind grandmother, bringing happiness and light into their lives as well. Heidi thrives in the mountains, reveling in the beauty of the natural world, the fresh air, and the freedom of her new life. Her days are filled with adventures, helping Peter with the goats, and exploring the meadows and woods. She also learns about the simple yet profound joys of rural life and begins to form a deep connection with the alpine environment. However, this idyllic life is disrupted when Heidi's aunt Dete returns and insists on taking her to Frankfurt to live with a wealthy family. The Sesselmann family has a young daughter named Clara, who is confined to a wheelchair and in need of a companion. Despite her initial reluctance, Heidi goes with Dete and soon forms a close friendship with Clara, bringing joy and vitality into the girl's life. In Frankfurt, Heidi's cheerful spirit and simplicity contrast sharply with the rigid, formal atmosphere of the Sesselmann household. She is introduced to a new world of wealth and sophistication but finds herself longing for the freedom and fresh air of the mountains. Heidi's homesickness grows, and she becomes increasingly unhappy and physically ill, despite the kindness of Clara and her family. Recognizing Heidi's declining health, the family doctor advises that she be sent back to the Alps. The Sesselmann family, seeing the wisdom in this, agrees, and Heidi returns to her beloved mountains and her grandfather. Her return brings immense joy to uncle, Peter, and his grandmother. Heidi's health quickly improves, and she resumes her carefree, adventurous life in the mountains. Meanwhile, Clara, inspired by Heidi's stories of the Alps, expresses a desire to visit her friend. Clara's father, Mr. Sesselmann, decides to take her to the mountains for the summer. The fresh air and wholesome environment prove beneficial for Clara, and under Heidi's encouragement and Peter's help, Clara gradually begins to regain her strength and mobility. The novel reaches its emotional climax when Clara, motivated by her love for Heidi and the healing power of the alpine environment, takes her first steps. Her recovery is a testament to the transformative power of nature and the strength of friendship and love. The story concludes with Clara returning to Frankfurt, promising to visit Heidi again, while Heidi continues to live happily with her grandfather in the mountains. Heidi is a timeless tale that celebrates the innocence and resilience of childhood, the healing power of nature, and the profound impact of love and friendship. Johanna Spyri's evocative descriptions of the Swiss Alps and her endearing characters have made Heidi a cherished classic, beloved by readers of all ages. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for other interesting book summaries to spice up your reading list.